Cheap, quick, and easy to cook food, the student's ultimate dream. Whether you're veggie or not, we have the dish that will leave your mouth watering.
This is fast, fresh food. Hello, and you're watching the CCI TV channel. Today, we bring you the second of 3 live cooking shows produced by television and broadcasting students. I'm Meg.
And I'm Ethan. Now, if you're not hungry, I promise you, by the end of the programme, you will be. Our mission today is to leave you with 3 brilliant recipes that are easy to make with some delicious, fresh ingredients. So, Meg, what are we actually going to be making?
Well, we're going to be cooking a very vibrant vegetable curry, which will hopefully, fingers crossed, be delicious. However, we won't be cooking it by ourselves. Luckily, we are going to be joined by a very special guest who shall be guiding us through the recipe, peeling, slicing, frying, and boiling our way into making a gorgeous spicy curry.
It is, of course, the one and only Mr. Inweza Nzegu.
Hello. How are you doing?
Very good, thank you. And you?
Good. Are you
We're good,
excited?
we're good.
Very excited.
Very excited.
Good. I'm excited for this one. Bit of a challenge, am I right?
Yeah, it's a real challenge. We
Yeah.
have a lot of ingredients
do.
here.
Just veg as well.
Just veg.
So it's a vegetable curry, but personally, I love a bit of chicken in my curry. I'm a chicken curry guy. I'm not going to be disappointed by this, am I?
Well, you are if you're expecting chicken. But
But
no,
it should taste just as
It's going
good?
to taste great.
Fantastic.
Well, now, just before we start cooking, for anyone wanting to follow along at home, the ingredients are on the screen now. As you can see, there are quite a lot.
There's loads. I've no idea how I'm going to get through them all. So,
So,
where do we
what
start?
are we doing?
We need to get cracking. So, Megan, you're going to cut the onions.
Onions, right.
And Ethan, you're going to start
Start
with the
with garlic.
garlic. We need 3 cloves of garlic.
Lovely.
This is
Okay.
So,
This is always the hardest bit.
Yeah,
trying to
cutting
get the-
these.
onions.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I'm not good with these. They make my eyes water.
Now I have something for you. Da-da-da. Swimming goggles. Swimming goggles will protect your eyes when you're cutting
Okay,
onions. So I
right.
thought I'd bring those in for you.
That's good. Oh,
Thanks,
you're
so-
going
that's
to
really
look so
thoughtful
great
of
in
you.
there.
Welcome. You're welcome.
Good.
There you
We'll say a big hello to everyone in Guildhall who's now watching you
I'm
wear
ready to
swimming
go.
goggles.
Hello. I can see perfectly, to be
Oh,
fair.
I should show you what to do. Yeah.
Yeah,
before I
how
do
should
that.
how do you suggest
so
cutting it?
fiddly.
Right. So, here's how to do this. We're going to slice it down the middle,
Yep.
Hmm.
Got to be quite strong.
Can't even
Yeah.
get the skin
I'm
off.
quite weak.
and then and then peel the onion.
I can do that bit.
Yeah. So yeah, roughly like that.
So am I just cutting the ends off these?
Yeah. And then
I
just
think I'm going to use a slightly
I didn't
smaller
know they
knife.
steamed up when you were like out the water as well.
can you actually see?
I can see. It's
Okay.
fine. I'm not going to chop my hand off.
All right. So.
You can try not to.
So you cut the end off like that, and
Yeah.
then because this bit is here,
Yeah.
you can. It just holds the onion together.
Yeah.
And then we just slice it like this. There we go.
Oh, I'm not doing...
Amazing. See,
Who
you
knew
made that
peeling
look
the-
so
who knew
easy.
Peeling the garlic was so difficult.
Okay, and there we
Lovely.
go. So
Okay,
if you
so-
give me onions like that, chuck them in the bowl, and I'll start frying them.
Fab. Okay.
So,
Right,
so
let's
you
do
said
this.
just squash these, is it? Just squash the garlic?
Yeah, squash the garlic. Yeah, I've got the garlic crusher, so just use the flat of the blade to do that. And I'll start frying these onions.
Have we got oil in there at the minute, or just out of? Do we oil the saucepan before we start putting?
Yeah,
onions and
put
stuff
some oil in there. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm not crying.
This is not going to take. Are they working?
Yeah.
It's quite
That's
impressive.
quite
Learn a
hot.
little house
I'm a
trick there.
sensitive soul. That's fine.
I think this is going to take longer than I thought to do this
Right.
garlic.
I've got to tackle 2 more onions, so.
Okay. And I've got the spice mix here. So this is a medium curry powder, which is going to give us all the flavour that we want in our curry. And I've got 3 teaspoons in here. So you should smell that, Sue.
Oh God. Oh, this is not good. No.
Is there some sort of special trick to making this garlic so much easier to peel?
A garlic crusher
Oh no, I'm
helps.
getting skin in there. Oh no.
Okay.
I'm told to cut both ends off and it'll come off quite easily. I don't know
You
if
can
that's,
do it.
that's
I
not
believe in
really
you.
really happening right now, is it? What is wrong?
See,
These
I'm
dodgy
actually
garlics
doing
that
all
you
right.
bought. Or am I just
Is
being
that
an
okay?
absolute
How's it
idiot?
going?
Not great. Not great.
I'm doing fine.
I'll get the rice going and I'll come over and help you.
They look
Thank
quite
you. I think I need
fiddly.
it. They are fiddly.
How's it going? Let's have a look.
Okay.
at
Do you mind? So if you do the garlic, because I obviously can't, shall I start doing the mushrooms?
it. Okay. Let's do it.
That's
Right.
obviously
You
not
tried.
my
Well, you've
most
made
natural
it.
I've done
talent.
most of them.
Oh, maybe I'm better than I thought. I
Yeah.
was. So just slice like that. Is that
Yeah.
okay?
That's right. You can just roughly chop them. I mean, you don't have to be. Good thing about a vegetable curry is it doesn't have to be perfect. You just
You
need
can
to
just
get
kind
it.
of get them going.
We just need to chop and chuck.
Chop and chuck.
Chop and chuck.
Chop and chuck. I sense a new
I
show
live by
name
that.
coming on.
Right.
So I've got to do a chili. I've got to do a chili.
You've got to do chili, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So it's
I'm
it's
not a
not
spicy
particular.
gal.
It's quite a medium spice curry, right?
Yeah, so it's not too spicy, but you're still going to know you've had a nice curry. So, yeah. I didn't want to make it mild, besides.
thought it was
I don't
easy.
mind a mild curry, but I much prefer something a bit spicier.
I know what you mean.
Right.
Okay, right. So I'll just finish this mushroom quite quickly,
Oh, these have taken longer
Right.
than I
because that
thought.
time went quite fast. Okay, now as we let this cook, let's get to know a little bit more about the history of this iconic meal. So take a look at this.
It stems from a lot of South Asia. So there's Thai curries, Indonesian curries. Obviously, you've got the Indian subcontinent where you've got Bangladeshi, Sri Lanka and Indian curries.
80% of the Indian restaurants in the UK are owned by Bangladeshis, and actually from Sylhet, from one town. It differs from region to region. So you could have, like South India, they had like a little bit sweet. The Pakistani and the Indians love their bread, so they would have chapatis. On a rare occasion, they would have rice, whereas the Bangladeshis, they basically have 90% rice, and then odd occasion they would have chapatis. A lot of the words have been kind of abbreviated. So you've got onion bhaji, buzz is like fried, a little bit infused with English words as well. So like jalfrezi, jal is hot, so jalfrezi is like slightly hot, and fyazi is onions.
The curries from these different regions all have their distinct tastes and flavours based on the spices they use. So, for example, in Southeast Asia, Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, they use things like lemongrass, which gives it a very distinctive taste. Whereas in India, they use coriander, cumin more heavily. So the tastes vary, but you just get a wonderful flavour in all of these types of curries.
Curry here is worth £5 billion to the UK economy, which is a huge amount. Over 100,000 people are employed directly. South of India like it a bit more creamier, a bit more sweetier. The Bangladeshi and Pakistani generally like hot. The Middle Eastern, they have biryanis, so that's like a Persian dish, very popular, which is sort of like the meat mixed in with the rice. Dansak's a little bit similar. I mean, it's got lentils, so dal is very popular in India, all across.
When spices were brought over in the 18th century, people went, "Wow, what is this taste?" And you know, in our culture, it's just become this wonderful, spicy, rich, flavourful dish that we all love. Spices are really good for your kind of vitality. You know, they get the endorphins going, so you know, lots of health benefits to curry.
There's a thing called mixed powder, which consists of turmeric, haldi, coriander spice, and Madras curry powder.
The health benefits of curry is well, the spices themselves are packed full of vitamins.
I hope you found that insightful, giving you that extra knowledge on the history and the world of curry.
Right, so I'm about to put the ginger in.
Right,
Okay.
I just did a chili as well,
So that's gone
and made
in.
sure to wash my
Fantastic.
hands.
Beautiful.
Don't rub your eyes; it'll be a disaster.
And the curry powders, has that gone in yet?
Curry powder's
Curry
in, that's
powder.
got that lovely smell coming
Smells
out now.
So what
incredible.
type of curry powder are we actually using?
We used a medium curry powder, so just from any supermarket, a nice spice blend with cumin, coriander, those sorts of herbs.
So,
Lovely, right.
what next?
Right, we need this pepper, chopped,
Pepper.
Megan.
I'll do the pepper.
Plum
Is that
tomatoes
gonna
in
go
here.
in?
Yeah, you can put that in there.
Try not to get it everywhere.
Yeah. And then if you could slice, say, half the cherry tomatoes as well.
Okay, we'll put that
Just, yeah.
over there.
Okay. So tomatoes are pretty much in every curry. They just kind of bring the sauce together.
Does
Got
it
that in
matter
there.
what size tomatoes you use? Like if you use big ones or little ones, does it make a difference?
Well, people tend to use plum tomatoes because, Italian plum tomatoes,
Yeah.
they're just great. But, you can use anything. I mean, I'm adding cherry tomatoes here.
Are they
and
sweeter? Do
yeah.
they give it more?
They should
More
taste a
flavour?
bit tangy in the curry. That's what I quite like about them. So, yeah,
1, 2, 3,
you'll
4,
see
5.
them soon.
I'm very excited about this.
That's
And I'm a
about half.
very much a chicken curry kind of gal, like you.
Well, we've got this thing in my family, so every Christmas, with the leftover turkey, we get a turkey curry.
Oh, gosh,
So
that
it is-
sounds
ooh,
amazing.
Tomatoes are dripping everywhere.
In we go.
So that's going in there.
Lovely.
Anything else that I can do? How's the pepper going?
Just help with the. Well,
Peppers.
you can have a go at stirring
Ooh.
if you want.
Oh,
Get in there,
I
see-
wanna have
see
a
how it's-
stir.
It
Yeah.
smells really good.
It's all
That's
coming
my job
It
at
together.
does
home.
smell good.
I mean, normally you'd cook a curry for, you can do quick curries, but with this amount of veg, you cook it quite slowly for about half an hour or so, but we're doing
Pepper
a quick job.
come through.
All peppers
Ooh.
come in.
Pepper come through.
Brilliant.
Now, we are making
There we
a
go.
bit of a mess.
Yes.
It's
I'm not
fine.
going to lie.
It's
Although
fine.
I think that's partly my fault 'cause it took us half an hour to peel the garlic.
Oh, that looks incredible. How's the rice doing?
Yeah, it's coming to a boil a bit.
It's getting there.
Yeah, it's getting
There's some
there.
bubbles.
Yeah, we do need to boil, or else we
I
yeah,
know.
we're
We're
going
gonna
to
be in trouble otherwise.
chewy rice, crunchy rice. It's not what we want.
So the tomatoes we put in, are they meant to be crushed down, or do we
No,
just kind
no,
of
just
stir
yeah,
them in?
they'll cook down
I'm just
over
going to dry
time.
my hands quickly.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. And then in this liquid, the onions will cook down nicely.
Yeah. Looks
So-
incredible.
Yeah. Add a bit more
Right.
So,
potato to
now,
that.
whilst we wait for the tomatoes and the peppers to cook, we've got a very important message about health and safety. You must always be careful when you're in the kitchen, even if you aren't cooking. There are many potential hazards that could occur if you're not responsible. We filmed at a typical student kitchen and put some potential hazards around the room. Can you spot them all?
See how many hazards you can spot in this walkthrough. Did you see them all? Let's rewind and see if we can do it safer this time.
Well, how many of you managed to spot some of those hazards? Well, I'm joined now by some guests from the university's Reslife Team. Did you manage to spot any of those in that VT?
I think I saw a spill there.
A spill? Did you get one?
I think they don't use their own gloves.
Okay, right. Well, 2 minutes, you'll get another chance to have a look. So the Residence Life Team is something that probably most students have heard of, but might not really understand what it is. So can you give us a little bit of a background as to what the Residence Life Team actually does?
So the Reslife team can kind of help build a community by holding campaigns such as our most recent community campaign in Southsea. We also run events where we promote our services to students. We also try to encourage students to come and talk to us to build a safe community in halls and also mediate between them should there be any issues to promote a healthy environment.
And that's obviously important, especially for first years, or like me, who can obviously find it difficult sometimes to fit in when they're within such a new environment. So what can students do if they do have a problem? Where can they go to get that support?
Well, the problems can be anything related to their living well-being or living in the halls. So basically, what they can do is they can contact the resident life assistant, which is specifically allocated for each halls, and the contact information for them is displayed on the notice boards. Or otherwise, they can, if they have any other concerns, they can contact directly to the management, which is located in Bateson Hall, and it's available from 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Yes. So can you tell me a little bit more about triage service, if I pronounced that right?
Yeah, basically it's the triage service we run every from Monday to Friday from 7:30 to 9:30, and it's basically, you can say it's extended type of service available for students who have some other well-being issues they want to discuss, and they can discuss easily with by email or contact information.
Just really quickly then, so what is it about being a resident life assistant that is so great for you? In a sentence, what's so great about it for you? It's a tricky question, I know.
Yeah, basically, like most of the resident life assistants are already those people who have experience living in the halls. So basically, what they do is they make other people's experience enjoyable living in the halls. Yeah.
Okay, and really quickly?
I would say communicating with students and kind of talking to them if they've got any problems and helping them.
Right, keep your eyes out, see if you can see any more of those hazards, because it's an absolutely fantastic service. And remember, if anyone needs help while living at halls, you can email them at reslife@port.ac.uk or give them a call. The number is on the screen now. But back to health and safety, and let's see if you can see some of those hazards that you missed.
Did you see them all? Those knives need to be safely put in a drawer. If this looks like a trip hazard, better close the drawer. Don't forget to turn the pan to stop it from being knocked off. Tea towels aren't much protection from a hot oven tray. Oven gloves are a much safer bet. Always clean up spills as soon as they happen. You might be tempted to leave rubbish on the floor after a night out, but let's clean that up.
Well done, guys. You spotted quite a few there. Those are just some of the ways that you can keep safe in a kitchen, because remember, like Big Cook and Little Cook used to say, things can get hot, hot, hot. Right. I'm sorry, that's the worst joke that's ever been said. Meg, how are you getting along?
It's going incredibly. You should come and smell it.
I will come back, because
Come
I can
help.
smell it from over
Come
here,
on.
actually.
Enough sitting down.
I know,
We're doing all
you've
the
been busy.
work.
Come and
So-
have a stir.
I'll have a little stir. So what have you been doing?
So
What's
put
gone in?
a tin of water in,
Right.
just to give it some juice.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's cooking. It smells. All the juice is
Yeah.
getting in.
Great. So what are we going to add in next?
We are going to add in the aubergine, the sweet potato, and the cauliflower.
Right.
So,
Lovely.
All of
yeah.
it?
That
I
seems
know.
easy enough.
Just see how it goes. What do you reckon?
Tell me when.
Yeah. Good.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Tell you what, I'll
So
put that
normally
in.
you just cook these vegetables in the saucepan, but I roasted them last night just to save time.
Right, well, whilst we wait for these to go and we'll finish putting these in, why don't we go to Sam at the green screen studio, who will be looking into different and unique types of vegetarian curries from around the world, as there are so many nations that cook curries with their own blend of ingredients and spices. Let's take a look before this burns me.
Thank you, Megan and Ethan. My name is Sam Freebody. Now, we know that there is a large variety of curries from all over the world, but did you know that there are many vegetarian options where many countries have put their own unique twists on them? Firstly, there's vegetarian Thai curry. This curry has a lot of coconut milk in it, as coconut is the primary ingredient within Thai curry. In place of the chicken, they use a variety of vegetables, these mainly being courgettes, broccoli, sweet corn and peppers. Thai curry is also known for its kick, as normally a lot of chili goes into it. But of course, when you come to making it, it's up to you to decide how much chili you want to put in. Now, Tikka Masala is the most famous curry in the world, but did you know where it originated from? It actually originates from Glasgow in Scotland. Chicken is the main ingredient which goes into it, but the vegetarian option is also one that can be delicious. Unlike other veggie curries, the main vegetable that goes into this one is butternut squash, followed by onions, garlic, cauliflower and kidney beans. A healthier alternative and one with a large variety of vegetables. Now, have you ever thought of putting fruit into a curry? Well, vegetarian Sri Lankan curry is primarily based on mangoes. As well as mango, curry leaves are added. Finely chopped green chili, brown sugar and ginger is also added. It sounds different to the traditional curry you may have at home, but it's very popular in Asia and is different to the usual spicy curry, as this one is described as sweet and tarty. Now, we've seen Thailand, Sri Lanka and Scotland's version of vegetarian curry, so let's go to the Caribbean, to Jamaica. Their veggie curry is called Jamaican spicy potato curry, and as well as vegetarians, this curry is also catered for vegans. The ingredients include, of course, potatoes, but also onions, thyme, chickpeas, carrots, pepper, and like Thai curry, coconut milk. Lastly, let's head over to South Africa and see what their twist on vegetarian curry is. Their most known veggie curry is Cape Malay curry, and it has a variety of ingredients which you wouldn't necessarily have known a curry would have consisted of. Carrots, beans, cauliflower, pepper, cabbage, just a few ingredients, but the most unique one is peaches. Again, this is to give an element of sweetness to balance out the spice of the chili. Well, as you can see, there are lots of vegetarian curries all around the world. If you are vegetarian or are just trying to cut down on meat, I hope this has shown you that there are many different recipes for vegetarian curries. They're healthier, easy to make, and cheap.
Thank you, Sam. Quite an array of interesting curries. Now, before we go any further in making our curry, Megan, you might want to talk a little bit about what you've been doing over the last week.
Yes. Well, last week I wanted to see what it would be like to take meat out of my diet for a whole week. So I made a vlog showing what I made and my thoughts along the way. Take a look. So basically this week I'm going to be vlogging and I'm going to be going vegetarian for a week. And I was just wondering if you give me some tips and tricks.
I think I'd keep it simple because you don't want to get overburdened with complicated dishes or anything.
I know. So my favourite dish is spaghetti bolognese. So I'd love to sort of turn that into a veggie option.
Yeah.
How would you go about placing
Yeah.
or substituting meat for like a spag bowl?
Yeah. Well, I think you can kind of go two ways with it. You use a meat substitute like corn to replace the meat, which is tastes pretty good as long as you cook it right.
Yeah.
Or you just go pure vegetables.
Hello, so I'm here after talking to Enwezo and I'm outside the Mediterranean supermarket on Elm Grove. And basically I'm just going to be looking for some fresh ingredients and things that he told me to get. So much fresh fruit here. So I'm going to need some carrots, definitely mushrooms. I actually also love peppers, this is fine. I'm going to go for a courgette, I think. Whilst I'm here, and there's an amazing amount of fresh fruit, I thought that I'd probably get some. I do love mango and apple. So many bright colours. It actually makes being veggie a lot more appealing. I'm gonna head over and get myself some chopped tomatoes. These ones, and I need the pasta now as well. So I need some extra virgin olive oil. It's a very colourful looking bag if you ask me. I'm happy with this. Right, so I'm gonna go and grab some corn mince and some parmesan, and then I think I'm ready to pay, and I'm gonna get cooking.
Personally, I would prefer meat, but it's a really good alternative. It's also a lot healthier for you. I think this week's going to be a bit easier than I thought it was going to be. So.
Hi guys, so as you know, I'm going veggie for the week. I made a corn spag bowl yesterday. So I've decided to basically make a little weekly journal of everything I'm going to eat this week. And basically I'm just going to let you guys know what I'm going to be eating for breakfast, lunch and dinner. So for breakfast today, I had a mango. For lunch, I had my Mediterranean vegetable packet pasta. And tonight I'm having a vegetable stir fry. Hi guys, so it's my final day of being veggie today. And for dinner tonight, I'm going to be making a meat-free toad in the hole with mash and veg. I do feel a lot better in myself, like I've eaten so much more veg. I have more energy, which surprised me, to be fair. So it's been a really good week and I'm so glad I did it.
I couldn't have. Would you stay veggie?
No.
Or you wouldn't? What would
No.
it take for you to go veggie?
I don't really know. A lot.
I think-
like a lot.
Because I've considered trying, but
I
I've
did
given up.
actually find it really good, and I even looked at the corn section when I went shopping the other day, and I was kind of tempted, but
Right,
I
you
just
thought-
love ham
I
sandwiches.
know, I agree. And steak. Love a good steak.
And a steak.
Right, and Wes, we're nearly there with this now.
Yeah.
So,
So-
what are we adding?
We
What
just
are
need to
these?
chuck some chickpeas and some lentils in. Say
Right.
put half of them in.
Half of them? Or we'll do
yeah.
this one at a time then.
We
Okay,
just
well.
really want to warm them through, basically.
Just say
Um,
when.
Yeah, that's good.
That's,
And say half those lentils as well.
ooh, I'm gonna put
Really healthy for your lentils.
quite a strange little thing though, aren't they?
All right.
Right.
Salt and sugar.
Salt and sugar. Yeah.
Sugar, that's an interesting.
How much sugar?
Just a teaspoon.
Like a flat.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, brilliant.
And there's the salt.
And just another teaspoon of that.
Teamwork at its best.
Oh, it's not.
Okay. And we even have this magnificent pepper
Right.
grinder.
Yeah.
And we've just drained the rice. That's
Yeah.
right. And this is amazing, salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper in
So
one.
I've never seen
In
this before. This
one.
is quite exciting.
and we
What a
are
time to
excited
be
by this.
alive.
Exactly. I mean,
All
what
right.
else have we got to live for other than salt and pepper shakers?
And I'm going to get the naan bread in the...
We've
in the
even got
grill.
naan bread. This is shaping up to be
Oh, yeah.
a good meal. Put
Okay.
them out of the way.
Now, does
Okay.
that look like a curry?
Yeah. Oh, do you know what? I don't know.
Well, not a chicken
it
curry.
It doesn't look like curry, in my opinion. But then I've never had like a full vegetable curry before,
Right.
so it's new to me.
Right, let's hope it tastes good.
I reckon it does.
Okay, I hope it will. So the naan bread you've just chucked in, how long?
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Yeah.
I assume it says on the packaging. To be
Yeah.
fair. No, we haven't got any poppadoms though.
No poppadoms.
Bit of a letdown.
Yeah.
Bit of a letdown. We haven't got any poppadoms. But luckily we've got naan bread.
Yeah.
We've made up
Yeah.
for it there.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So I'm
for that.
hoping. I am excited for it. So the rice was drained. How long did we cook that for?
About 8-10 minutes.
10
I mean,
minutes.
it depends what sort of rice you
Yeah,
use. I normally like using basmati. This is American long grain. It takes
Does brown
about...
take longer?
Yeah. Yeah, brown takes a lot longer.
Yeah.
It
So
tastes really nice,
and
but
it's
it takes like
healthier, I
20
assume.
minutes or
Yeah.
so.
I'm not
We
very
haven't
good
got
at
time for
rice.
that.
I'm just not very
We
good at
wanna
rice. I
eat.
don't know what it is.
We want it quick, simple.
exactly.
We just want to
Yeah.
eat, you know.
Microwave rice. That's the best thing.
No.
I
in-
did use it last year, but I have a microwave this year, so I actually have to do it.
Oh, I
the
don't know why I do
proper
that
way.
microwave. But I think now after this, I've seen how easy it is.
Yeah,
I
it's
could
only
probably
10
do it.
minutes,
I just have
hot
to practice
water.
doing the garlic.
Okay, right.
Definitely.
So now we've done the final steps of our veggie curry.
All that's left to do now is do the taste test. But
Right.
before that, we've got a little video from the Reslife team.
We are here to tell you about the Reslife Team, who are a team of support staff available for our first year students in the private sector and halls of residence. We can provide welfare support, advice and a calendar of events throughout the year.
You can talk to your Reslife team about any academic or welfare concerns, and we are here to help you directly.
But we can also link you with other support services across the university and help students in a safe and open environment.
You can contact us by phone, email or see us in person and we'll be there to help you.
Reslife also have an emergency on-call team, so we have an out-of-hours service if any students need any urgent support.
So we're here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
And if any of you first years watching want to meet with the Reslife team, then make sure to get in contact with them. You can find out more about the Reslife team with the information on screen now.
Right, I promise you the food is actually on the way. I promise. I'm not going to make you sit here for long.
Am I coming
Um,
over?
So, you guys, what do you think? Would you try that vegetable curry if you had the chance?
Yeah.
Definitely. Are you a veggie curry type person? Do you think? Yeah, potentially.
Okay.
Right, here's the food. We'll give it a go. So, tell you what, I'll jump over here while Meg's gone to get the naan bread. Right. Shall I go first?
Go first.
I'll
Let's
go
see what
first
it
now.
tastes like.
See, I'm gutted because that looks like chicken, but I know it's not.
Sweet potato.
And I'm also quite. I'm also quite fussy. I'll actually try and get some physical curry on it. That's an aubergine. Right. I'll just try and get the sauce. Here we go.
There we go. Naan breads as
I'll
well.
try not to get it everywhere as well. I'm gonna have to move that.
I hope that
Oh, gosh.
Oh, it's really hot. Oh,
Megan, you have to
Very
try
hot.
some.
Well, we have now, unfortunately,
We've lost our presenter.
Oh, that is really hot.
We come to the end of the show.
I didn't really think of that. Right. Well, unfortunately, we have now come to the end of the show. We hope you all have a go at cooking the veggie curry. Just remember, food is hot, hot, hot. But it did smell and taste delicious, so thank you so much to Unweza. Hey, welcome. For giving us this
Come back
recipe
next
and helping us along the way.
Yeah, definitely come back next week for the third show in the cooking series where they'll be making a lovely mushroom risotto.
Don't forget to check out our Facebook, www.facebook.com/CCI channel, and Instagram.com/CCITV, where we will be posting the recipe from today. So you can have a go at cooking the veggie curry for yourself.
Thank you so much for watching. This has been Fast Fresh Food.
Goodbye.